I came across a video somewhere on Facebook where someone was talking about a friend of hers who is a gospel artist and being invited to minister in songs to lead worship, and this invited guest went about preaching, talking too much and stuffs like that. Well, watch the video and understand what I'm saying first of all.
One of the gospel artists is my friend, and we were having a conversation one of the days, and he said he went to a church, and after administration they didn't call him for a while, and then when they reached out to him, they said they would want him to come back, but he was talking too much instead of singing. When you come, you have this minute to sing. Do not preach, just come for what you do, which is ministering in music. Do not preach. We have someone that can do that. So is it a bad thing? Is it wrong for an artist to talk or to preach, read scripture? Is there a time limit for that? They're supposed to just climb the stage and just go straight to the point. Question goes on and on. I need you to drop your comment. I'll be reading them.
So going back into the topic, you've watched the video about the whole stuff. Now, I've had this being asked me severally, and I've had a lot of people talk about it, whereby someone is invited to come as a music minister to lead worship, and the person spend majority of the time preaching, quoting scriptures, talking, and all that. And I've been asked, does it make sense? And from that video, you could see what happened. So I would be giving you my honest opinion on this matter. So first of all, one thing you should know as a guest invited, the host is king. The host determines what they want. There is a purpose why they are inviting each guest they are inviting, right? It's just like a football team. The club buys players. There's a purpose for buying you, and they tell you this is the role we want you to play. This is the position we want you to play. Maybe a striker, a midfielder, a goalkeeper, whatever you get. So same thing in a gospel setting. The host plans his or her programs, and this is what I want in my program: a time for preaching, a time for prayer, a time for worship, a time for whatever goes on in the program. Now, according to their plans for the program, they invite people that could carry out their responsibilities as specified, right? So if you are invited to lead worship, if you are invited to lead worship, then that is the role your host wants you to play for that event, and that is what you should be doing. That is what you should focus more on doing. Now, that doesn't mean you can't say one or two words and all that. You can't quote scriptures, you can't, all those stuffs. If you want to do it, fine, it's okay, but it shouldn't be what takes much of your time. The purpose for you being invited, the assignment given to you, should be what you spend a large sum of your time doing. So for example, let's say you're given 30 minutes to minister, and they tell you, okay, we want you to lead worship for 30 minutes. If at all you would talk, if at all you want to cite some scriptures, or you want to say some words probably of encouragement or something, then you could use like 5 minutes, or let's say you want to talk for long, highest 5-7 minutes, then you go to the main assignment of leading worship. It is totally wrong, in my opinion. It is totally wrong for you to drift away from the main purpose why you're invited. And the problem with that is, when you do that, you kind of shift the plan of the organizers, of the host, because probably they have people who would preach, have people who would lead the prayers, and your purpose is to lead worship. So if you come and you instead spend time preaching, you've defeated that intention of them bringing you. So do you actually think next time they would want to invite you for their program? Of course not. I personally, I've had to plan a program for some people, and when I see the list of some certain music ministers, I'll be like, well, I don't think we should invite this one. And they're like, why? I say, well, I know this minister. She talks a lot. If you give her 30 minutes to minister, she would use 25 to talk and 5 minutes to sing. So if this is a worship meeting where we just want to worship God, I wouldn't recommend this artist to be there, right? So that's it. You turn people off. You turn people from inviting you to their programs. If it's a word meeting, fine, you can, and they invite you to come and teach the word, fine, you can go on. If it's a prayer meeting, they invite you to come and lead prayers, you can do whatever you want. But if it's a gospel worship meeting and they invite you to lead worship, please focus on the assignment. That's your primary assignment, and that's what you should spend your time doing. I hope this clarifies this situation. Thank you for watching to the end. I'm Greatness Vincent. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would say for you to do that. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks a lot for your support. Thanks for always watching my videos, for liking, for commenting, for sharing. I really appreciate. So see you in the next video. Have a nice day.